stone. You might sound like me, I still got a better tone. I got the crowd hyphy like kids, but they hella grown. I'm in a better zone, in a better tax bracket. One hit wonders could have been stars, but they can't hack it. If I can't have it, then I don't want it. If you got a problem with me, confront it. I'm getting hella blunted and hella wasted. Success is so close to me that I can taste it.
Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Portland.
Yeah, that result was no surprise, Mark, because they were very loose with the ball that night. Yeah, they were carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get it done. And how often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses the game.
So a look at our starting five for the Kings, brought to you by State Farm. They've got Red Hot. Miracle Man is out there with Ibaka. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, they've got Anthony. Nowitzki is out there with Thunder. Then there's the Maidens. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Outside Anthony. Here's Thunder. Nowitzki outside. Pocket 6. Number 8. Rebound by the Kings. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And the season series between these two teams went exactly the opposite of what you would have expected. I mean, the weaker team won both games.
And James gets it to go.
He's a major weapon, guys. It's that simple.
New York with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Back to Nowitzki. Feeds it to Pippen. Kicks it to Anthony. Here's Thunder. Defended by Ibaka. Back to Anthony. That's the bucket. At that point, you wonder if it was a fluke or if these guys have really figured it out.
I'd be surprised to see a repeat of that outcome this time. I've been surprised before, Kevin.
Shot from free throw range for the Sacramento Kings. The last game, a loss to the Bulls.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Well, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
So it's Sacramento. The Knicks making the shot. He dishes it to Ibaka. Tries from 16. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Pippen. Pass to Anthony. They get a hand on it. And the Kings pushing it up now. No luck. So New York will take it the other way.
It's a bit of a slow start so far. Just 1 make and 5 to begin the game.
To the paint, number 8. Off on the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite find his way through traffic.
Here's Red Hot. That's good. Red Hot's got his first points of the night.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit the mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw good, James. Here is Pippen. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Nowitzki right side. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Nowitzki's got his first points in this one. The The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to James. The ball moving here by the Kings. He passes it to Ibaka. He's right out. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Anthony right side. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Hits the bottom. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the dish to James. Now Murray. 6 to shoot. The pass to Ibaka. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Knicks with possession here. Number 8. He's covered by Murray. Here's Thunder. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Something has to change. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Anthony, the pass to Nowitzki. He kicks to Pittman. Dishes it to Anthony. Here's Thunder, funded by Ibaka. Here's Thunder. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive pass, Thunder's got his second basket of the game. Game's outside. Now Murray. With the lead pass, come on to the one-hand slam.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonny just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yep, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Now here's Nowitzki. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland. A steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Number 33 hammers it home.
This is an interesting matchup. Neither team has been able to get an edge.
I'll tell you what, it's been enjoyable to watch this one. I mean, they have been giving an inch to each other. Neither side is back down in this one.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking. It's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
So it's Sacramento. And here is James. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
We didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Crowd not happy at all with that call, Clark.
You know what? I hope these officials, Steve, have thick skin, and I know they do because they're hearing it on that call.
It's going by Ibaka. Murray, good. Attacking.
Again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And new group in for the Knicks.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. They were 6th in field goal percentage, 7th in scoring, and they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And you talked about the shooting in the top 10 of the league in terms of field goal percentage. And that really bodes well when you're a team that's trying to play together. I thought this team was really well coached. They worked the ball offensively to find good shots. And for most of the season, they look like one of the best shooting teams in the league to me.
The Kings have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The feed to Felton. feeds it to Samuel. Gives him the lead pass. Ball. And he lays it straight in.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Here's Murray. The Knicks making the shot. James kicks to Ibaka. Here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. Now Murray. Ibaka right side. A good-looking shot from the wing. Ibaka's got 7.
Well, he brings a lot to the table, Kevin, that's for sure. And what I look to really is his pursuit of the ball. And he gets you so many second chance opportunities because he anticipates so well, and he plays with a fearless aggressiveness.
And his shot blocking can't be overlooked. I mean, he's known to send shots singing backwards. I mean, he brings that intimidation factor to defensive end for sure.
The offensive rebound. There's Vaughn. Outside for Felton. Pittman. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul, and they go to the line.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
And the Kings making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Here's James. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. It's Roy on the wing. Noah up on top. Feeds it to Ibaka. Fires from 14. And then Roy with the jam.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? Take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 9 points. Pittman dishes to Felton. Hits to Samuel. Shot clock at 5. Hangs. He lays it in. Samuel's got his first 2 points of the night.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. Up top of the block. Here's the kid. Can't get it to go. Here is Samuels. His last outing, he had 18 points. Inside, here's Pittman. The finger roll finish at the bucket. So now it's only a 5-point Kings lead. And so here's Sacramento. Now James over Felton. It's on target from a high post. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's his shot. He is really proficient from that mid-range.
There's Vaughn. Uses both hands to slam it down.
So he took that defender head on and threw down the two-handed power jams.
Great power there, guys.
Well, you gotta love his determination.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Now here's James. 10 points for him. Outside Roy. Noah with a screen for Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James, and the Kings check on 2 more.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. He's got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
He dishes it to Pittman. Passes to Samuel. Vaughn, covered by Noah. There's a good screen. Down low. There's Vaughn. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. And that one. He's good. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy 2.
The Kings making a switch here. Lee's checked in. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Samuels the pass to Lee. Over Roy. No good from Lee. Kings leading now by 10. Pass to James. Get the teardrop. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Lee outside. The dish to Felton. New York moving it around. Lee outside. Will it go? Gets it to go.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James gets to Keenan. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
Good team effort here, and that's what's gotten them this double-digit lead.
I tell you what, Steve, the way they come out here in the first quarter, they might blow them out of the water.
Felton can't get it to go. Here's James. No good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Kings lead by 11. Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lane.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Sacramento, we've got the kid. Miracle Man is out there with Brandon Roy. Then there's Red Hot. Lee outside. Number 8. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for the kid, and James subbed in for Brandon Roy. And that's a foul called on Chuck Hayes. That's his first foul. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Red Hot. Here's Thunder. He gathers. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thunder's got 8 points.
They keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? They're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for them. So he gets them both. Knicks trailed by 13. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. He passes to Nowitzki. Lee outside. Back to Nowitzki. Gets it to go.
They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't love to finish that time, guys.
Kings leading now by 11. It's stolen by Anthony. Leads him in there. Here's Knox, and the Knicks good for 2.
They're just getting hammered inside. They really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. When you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Murray, good. Miracle Man's got 4 this quarter.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, see, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so they might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And the first one drops. And the Kings will go for a different look here. And both free throws good for a lead. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the pass to Booker. Outside Roy. To the inside. Murray. Rebounded by Anthony. And he pings it home with one hand.
You know, that kind of play will get you some brownie points with your coach, no doubt.
And with your fans too, Clark, got a big dunk like that.
And even with the announcer.
Oh, yeah!
We all love it. This defense is porous right now. Way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
That's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
Here's Roy. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, terrific one-on-one score. Able to break down defenders and make something out of nothing.
Yeah, it's really a nice blend of balance and creativity. Puts you on your heels, stops on the dime, and he can drain it on you before you recover. We're surprised when he misses, Kevin. A great free throw shooter, and overall, he's shown that in this game.
Here's Thunder. Number 8. And again, it's New York. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's stolen by Anthony. And that is good. And now it's only a 5-point Kings lead.
I'm not sure which was better, the fast break or the steal that got it started.
I think it was the defense, to be quite honest. I mean, the whole play isn't even possible if he doesn't make the steal.
This is it to Booker. Working on Lee. Here's Roy. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Roy's got 7 points.
Tell you what, when it comes to hitting shots from the mid-range, they've shown a clear advantage in that area.
Well, it's not the most efficient shot, but you can't argue with the results that we're seeing. They're doing a nice job knocking them down.
Back to Lee. Straight up. That one goes. Go. 7 points in the game. The Kings leading now by 5. He kicks it to Booker. Makes the lead pass. And blocked. Here's Knox. Pushes it down.
Went for the 2-hand throw down. Really needed safety in.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
Here's Murray. He's got 8. He feeds it to Booker. Backing down. King. And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Kings lead by 5.
Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Kings are... gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's 5 for 9. And a whole new group on the floor right now for the Knicks. And the Kings also making a change. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Chris Kaman. And so here's Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Ibaka. It's Roy on the wing. The feed to Ibaka. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Pondexter dishes to Roy. Over Felton. A strong effort on the rebound. Nets their second chance points. Knicks trailed by 5. Feeds it to McRoberts. Outside, Felton. Takes it to Samuel. Pocket 6. Hangs in the air. And he finishes on the layup. Samuel's got his second bucket of the night.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Now, speaking of effortless, we'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Boyd kicks to Booker. With Roberts there. Open look. Outside for Roy. He dishes it to Booker. Back to Roy. Passes it to Booker. Now the dish to Pondexter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Knicks shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Felton the pass to Samuel. And a foul thrown on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And the Kings making a change here. And he sinks the second.
Well, I like it. They're staying assertive, working themselves to the line, trying to battle back.
And not only are they cutting into the lead with these free throw clocks, but they could also get the other side in foul trouble if this keeps up.
And Ibaka slams it in.
How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, 2 teammates in total sync right there. You're right.
Very harmonic. Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
To the middle. Gathers. Misses the layup.
I like the work there, contesting that shot. It looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. He was really a non-factor in that first quarter. But he found a way to step it up here.
The Kings have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And some changes here for the Kings. The kid comes in for Serge Ibaka, and James up in for Quincy Pondexter. Knicks trailed by 7. Pippen kicks to Felton. The pass to Pippen. Back to Felton. Gets it to go. The Kings have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's the kid. Backing down. Murray. The 3. James right side. Nice hit again. And he sinks the layup. The kid's got his first basket.
Really strong performance by them so far in the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well.
Nick Roberts dishes to Felton. Dishes it to Pippen. To the paint. Here's Samuels. And he makes good on the layup. Samuels got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Kings leading now by 5. Here's Murray, 11 points in the game. James, right side. He's right out. Number 33 gets it to go. 8 points for him. Here's Felton. Pittman the pass to Samuel. Knocked loose and stolen by James. Here's Murray up on top. Here's the kid. It's rebounded by New York.
And no defender was around him to influence that shot. It didn't hurt them there, but they can't make that mistake twice.
Here's Hicks. Goes straight up. No luck. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Number 33. Can't hit from 12. Knicks trailed by 7. Outside Felton. Samuels. Here's Pippen. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Now at the break of the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Second, the Knicks.
You could tell by watching them just how focused they were at the defensive end of the court.
That free throw missing. The Kings making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. And when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
He passes to Samuels. Good. Samuels got 9.
Be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
And the Kings making a change here. Dexter's checked in. Kings leading now by 4. Here's the kid. He kicks it to Dexter. Moves outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the kid. He feeds it to Dexter. Off target from three-point range.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense is nowhere around.
Pittman kicks to Samuels. Pittman dishes to Samuels. It's hauled in by the Kings. Dexter's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's the kid. There's the feed to Hayes. Finds the box of the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Kings lead by 6. Critics shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Feeds to Samuels. It's a nice passing by New York here. Here's McRoberts. That's good. McRoberts has got his first basket of the night.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Kings leading now by 4. Here's the kid. Backs down. Puts the fade away right on the money.
But the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
Here's Samuels. The shot misses. And the Kings going the other way now.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Not giving up too many seconds. Opportunities, which is always important. It's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Knicks trail by 8.
The question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
That's the lead. Puts the lead pass in front of him. You know what?
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And that one's good. James. Here's Nowitzki. He's got 6. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by King. Here's Murray. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Kings ahead, up 10. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season already under our belt, we're back in the NBA groove. This is 2K Sports. The Pacers will square off against the Celtics in Boston. 7 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific is the tip time. In another game that's coming up, over at Verizon Center, the Wizards will face off against the Warriors. Some East meets West action in that one. That one starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. And the other game that's scheduled later tonight, out in Memphis, it'll be the Grizzlies against the Magic. That one tips off at 7 Eastern. And we'll see you next time. The second half about to get underway in New York City. So long and take care.
Welcome back to the Big Apple, the light of New York City reflecting off the East River as we return.
Allow me.
Kings leading now by 10. Thunder is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Lee. That's the good start in the second half for Mike Woodson. Gets it to Nowitzki. Courtney Lee's on the wing. Here's Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Anthony. Up with it. Shot's good. Anthony's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Knicks. Here's Murray, covered by Anthony. He dishes it to Ibaka. Now Murray. There's the three. And Lee pulls it down.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble. He's really stood out for his club too. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
And that's 2 points on the layup. 10 points for him. Knicks trailed by 8. Passes it to Anthony. Dives for it. There's the steal. Here's James. Shot is off. And New York will come the other way. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Offense focused on that matchup for San Antonio. 3 for 3. You got to like this hot start in the third quarter.
The Knicks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's stolen by Anthony. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. First in free throw percentage, second in scoring, and they were number 2 distributing the basketball. His team always makes the extra pass and does a good job executing this offense. That leads to good shots and good scores.
And to me, the number that you look at is the free throw percentage, first in the league. And that's why they were so aggressive in attacking the rim. They spent a lot of time every game trying to attack the paint area, get themselves those easy points at the free throw line. And they were so good at it. Why not?
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Nowitzki, the pass to Anthony. Out to Lee. New York moving it around to the inside. And that one's good. Lee's got 9.
Nice start for the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Red Hot. Division out to James. Here's Red Hot. James misses. And now the Knicks on the break. Down low. Number 8, James covering. Nowitzki inside. That's good. And now it's just a 4-point Kings lead. Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Timeout. Called by the Kings.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over. And you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Now Murray hits the bucket. Miracle Man's got 13 points.
Well, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
All right, guys, they're getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots, and I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
To the middle, puts it up. Ibaka with some nice D.
Excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Here's James. Rebound by Raymond Felton.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
He goes up. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And the Kings pushing it up now. Number 33. The big dunk at the end of the break.
There's that transition offense. It's been big for them in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what they've had working for them. Speed. They've upped the tempo whenever they've had the
Here's Murray. Ibaka with the screen on Felton. For three. James, no good.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now. And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
And low to Ibaka. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
He's just a tremendous athlete, guys, able to go up and finish over everybody defensively, even the big guys down low.
Kings leading now by 4. James outside. The pass to Ibaka. Here's Murray. Dishes to James. He kicks to Ibaka. He's against Samuels. It's a look. Ibaka, no one.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
No good from Lee. The Kings have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Number 33. They get it back. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. To the inside. Here's Lee. Can't hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've got to push it. Here's Red Hot. Low block shot on the way. Takes it up. Goes up strong with one hand and pushes it down.
He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
But that was brute force battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
Dude, that's just all about strength and energy, guys.
Samuels kicks to Lee. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, they made that a point of emphasis a year ago. They really spent a lot of time on the practice floor at the free throw line, and it sure paid off.
And the Kings making a change here. And both free throws good for Lee. Kings leading now by 4. He feeds it to Booker. James outside. The shot is off. And New York will come the other way. Courtney Lee is on the way. And there's the feed to Samuels. Lee outside. With the lead pass. And the shot is good. 8 points for him.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Here's the kid. He passes to Noah. Booker. Here's the kid. Feeds to Booker. And the shot is good. Booker's got 8 points.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
You're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with Batman intensity.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Chance to check out the Sacramento Kings' upcoming schedule. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Some changes for Sacramento. Chris Kaman's checked in for Noah. And it's Hayes in for Trevor Booker. Kings leading now by 4. Now Murray. A 17-footer. No good.
Boy, Both clubs really battling under the boards.
Yeah, and Steve, the rebounding story really mirrors the game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck.
Shoots the three. That is good. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
It's hauled in by the Kings. The Kids got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. You've got to find something out there.
Knicks trailed by 5. Number 8. Sacramento grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint, here's Murray, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Miracle Man's got 15. Lee against James. Kicks to Samuel. Pass to Lee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Some good matchups out there. That Washington Wizards game, definitely worth checking out.
The first free throw is good.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Here's Murray. He's covered by Felton. Here's the Kid. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The defense that time was just content to stay out of the way. I mean, no resistance at all. They let him do exactly what he wanted to right there.
Steve, no one looked too anxious to take him on.
No, guys, I think that speaks to his strength and his agility. He's not a guy you want to stand in the way of as a defender.
And the Kings pushing it up now. James. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Vaughn. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Lee. That's good. Lee's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Nice putback. That's why you want guys working hard on the boards at both ends of the floor.
Now Murray. Takes it out to James. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're starting to give him a little too much space here in the second half. That's his third three-pointer since the break.
Inside, number 8. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Red Hawks got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter. It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
No dishes to Samuel. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Nothing fancy about that play. Just good, hard-nosed basketball that's all in the board. They're going to have to make sure they box out here. Don't give up any second chance points.
And that's just too easy. I mean, the rebound effectively, everybody's got to do their part.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Here's the Kid. A stupendous finish in traffic. And it's an 11-point Kings lead.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
And the Kings pushing it up now.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And that's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Kings leading now by 11. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Felton. Lee passes to Felton. He dishes it to Samuels. Can't get it to fall.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Here's the kid. Fires the three. That's good. The Kid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And the damage they're doing from three-point range here in the second half is amazing. Yeah, I mean, they're always... spray home some threes now, but not like this.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Knicks trailed by 14. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Noah is out there with Ibaka. Then there's the Miracle Man. And it's James in at the 2. Here's Anthony. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. Nowitzki. And the layup is good. Nowitzki's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. Now Murray. Shot left block. Here is Pittman. Defended by Ibaka. Pittman kicks to Anthony. That's good.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this.
Fourth quarter basketball. We're about a minute into it. James, covered by Anthony. Pass to Ibaka. Good ball moving here by
Man. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some strength there, guys.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Knicks trailed by 12. Here's Thunder. Here's the dish to Pittman. Here's Hicks. Gets it to go.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
And that one's good.
Got such a good feel for his shot today, in a really good groove.
Knicks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Nowitzki, and that one's good.
He still has not missed a shot. Where would they be without him?
Kings leading now by 10. James outside. Now the pass to Ibaka. Murray. Noah with a screen on him. On the clock, number 33. Shot is off. And New York the other way now. Dishes to Anthony. Goes up. And the lead is down inside single digits. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Nice soft touch to drop that one.
He kicks it to Noah. Gives him the lead pass. Knicks with the rebound. Thunder's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They may have to start looking for some other options because he's really struggling out there.
The Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray, covered by Anthony. Noah the screen. He feeds it to James. the shot. James has got 27 points.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Here's Thunder. Here's Hicks. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's up. And that one's good by Noah.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Here is Pippen. James covering. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. Number 33. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for the Kings, number 33. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Right out, he's checked in for the Kings. The kid comes in for Serge Ibaka. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You've got to box out on the free throws. Put a body on somebody. The little things can make a big difference.
Anthony kicks to Pittman. Back to Anthony. And they get it. And the running layup is good. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter. Kings leading now by 13. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to James. Here's the kid. Help the bucket. The kids have got 19 points.
Another board for them, and they've got a huge advantage in that regard.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise. I mean, rebounding one of the true barometers in winning basketball games. And if you rebound better, you typically are going to win ball games and do it comfortably.
Here's Pittman. Takes it up. Blocked. Second chance shot. And the shot is good.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because he didn't really need to double clutch there.
Shooting 1.
Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. James with it. Here's Red Hot. Buries it down low. And the Kings lead by 14.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
Here's Knox. And hit on the basket. Hook it. Kings leading now by 12.
Defensive foul. Anthony. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Red Hot. He's working on Nowitzki. Here's James. And there are the Kings with another bucket. The Nets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. To the paint. And James pulls it down. And for the Kings, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
Pittman dishes to Nowitzki. Count that one. Nowitzki's got 11 in the second half. Timeout called by... the Kings. So for the Knicks, and I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Now Murray. James, covered by Lee. James misses. And here's Felton to the middle. Here's Samuels. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Kings lead now by 12. Taken away by Felton. And the basket good. Felton's gone 2 or 3 from the floor. Here's the kid. Here's Red Hot. Number 33. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 23. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, it makes it so tough on the defense. Because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Sacramento. Outside Ibaka. The feed now to James. And he has space. Again, Sacramento.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Number 8. That drops.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Kings leading now by 12. Now Murray. It's going to be 2 free throws, true contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for Miracle Man, 15 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Yeah, he's a maestro, Clark. I mean, the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
You know, most of the coaches will always tell you the first priority should be to get the ball inside and draw some foul, especially when you've got the lead.
That's one thing if you're just knocking down jump shots, but when you start missing, it's important, Clark. You got to get the ball inside. I agree.
Here's Vaughn, and the layup is good. Kings shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Feeds it to Ibaka. Moves outside. Here's Murray. There's a screen. Pocket 6. Shot from 12. James. Here's Red Hot. And that one's good. Red Hot's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
Kicks it to Ibaka. Over Vaughn. Ibaka, no luck. Knicks trailed by 14. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Here's Murray. There's the bucket. Good. Miracle Man's got 19 points. The Knicks shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. And the Kings pushing it up now. Back to James. Over Vaughn. Tries again. And he finishes at the rack. And the Kings lead by 18.
Well, they got it to go that time, and the second chance points really proving to be a major factor.
Yeah, you know what? And I think offensive rebounding sometimes is a bit undervalued, but those extra possessions sure do help.
They get it again. James outside. Another shot. Felton with some nice lead.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Lee gets the bucket. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Back to James. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Best to lead. And stolen by James. And they're pushing it up. On up the court. Number 33.
Now you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they closed this game out exactly like they needed to.
Here's Vaughn. Gets it to go. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. He's covered by Felton. Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The inside. He passes the Felton. Misses in close. Kings shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Here's Felton.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
Tipped and stolen by James. A pull-up. Now Murray. James outside. Here's Murray. Back to James. Now Murray. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for joining us as we lead you with the Jordan player of the game.
I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Hey, bring it back. Double your money and make it stack.